Hey everyone, FB here to bring you a cast of the Nations Cup 10 group stage match, Sweden versus Argentina. We got a few minutes before the match starts, so let's first take a look at the results for this group from last week. In the first match, Poland convincingly won against Argentina with a 3-0 score and only lost 3 rounds, which was on the first map. In the other match, Belgium also easily won against their opponents Australia with a 3-0 score, and they in turn only lost 2 rounds. With those results, Belgium and Poland are topping Group D, with Belgium keeping first place, having lost 3 less rounds than Poland. Sweden are then at third place, followed by Australia at fourth, and Argentina at last place. Let's also take a look at all the groups while we got the time. In Group A, France and Austria are first and second, while in Group B it's currently Spain and Slovakia in the lead. And finally in Group C, Czech Republic and the Netherlands are topping the group. Lastly, as for the format for this tournament, for those not familiar with it, it's played in 3 versus 3 and a best of 3 with 1 map win giving the team 1 point. Every sub-match is played to 7 with tennis mode, which means that if the score is 6-6, you have to win with 2 points. And the map packs consist of 3 maps that are played over 2 weeks. Top 2 from each group will qualify to the upcoming playoffs. And looks like we still aren't going to start anytime soon, but the first track though seems to be Meltdown, which is made by Nevermind and Pain. The world record is 101.101 by Neo, so very good looking time there. These are of course maps from the latest map pack, so we're gonna see these maps for the first time. So we still have warm-up rounds going on. We see the lineups, at least for Sweden being ready. It's gonna be Racer, Slink and Vet playing. And then for Argentina we got 4 players currently on the server: Calzone, Owned Max, Krois and Gabo. Seems like we will start now. Good luck, have fun to the 2 teams. Can you just quickly take a look at the Dedimania as well. See that Slink is at top 5. Vet is at top 9, Owned Max at top 18, and those are the only players in the Dedi. Alright, one more warm-up will be played here. So one of these Argentinian players will not be playing. Not sure who it will be. But yeah, Sweden did lose their first match against Poland, and it wasn't too close even. Poland quite easily defeated Sweden in that match, so this is a really important match for Sweden, especially. Argentina, of course, having lost 2 matches so far. Maybe if they win their remaining matches, they would still have a chance qualifying, but seems like the chances are pretty small. But for Sweden, if they can win this match and then perhaps defeat Belgium, which I believe they are playing against next week, they could maybe still take that 2nd place at least. Poland though looks to be very strong, especially in this 3v3 format. A lot of nations actually are really strong because of that. For example, in Group B, Denmark defeated Slovakia last week, which I don't think many people expected, but yeah, it kind of makes it more interesting with more nations having the chance to win. So we'll see how this match will go. We are going live into the first round. It's Sweden versus Argentina, round 3 of Nations Cup 10, and we are following Owned Max as we go through the first corner, and already we see a mistake there from Racer. Mistimed the jump, didn't have enough speed and hit the edge. We see Owned Max with a really good start, goes up to first place ahead of Slink at 2nd place, and Gabo is at 3rd and Krois is at 5th, so currently in favor of Argentina here. Owned Max on a pretty good pace, only 2300s behind the world record and 3000s ahead of Slink at 2nd place. Racer I mean, Krois has gone down to 6th place now, but is still in favor of Argentina though. Not anymore though, I think. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, right now this is in favor of Sweden, despite Own Max driving well here, and he will take first. We see the finish is a bit different from what we are used to. This is a custom-made object, only possible in this title pack, the ESL competition title pack. Oh, that's gonna be a round for Argentina in the end. Gabo went up to 3rd place, making it 11-10 in favor of the blue team. Oh, as Racer again mistimes the jump. Gotta stop doing that, because that makes him lose a lot of time, 1.5 seconds. And he is dead last. Looks like Krois though has made an even bigger mistake. He's gonna be over 4 seconds behind. That's gonna grow to 5 seconds in the next checkpoint. Let's see if Sweden can take advantage of this. Slink now going up to 1st place, passing Gabo. And then Vet is at 3rd place, so right now looking good for Sweden. As they are trying to tie up the score on this first track. Own Max quite far behind Vet at 4th place. And then Racer still a few seconds ahead of Krois, so this should be it. And a nice corner there from Vet leading up to the finish line. Will go up to 2nd place. And that's gonna make it a point for Sweden. Good time by Slink, under the top 30 Dedimania time. And Slink also leading in team scores with 11 points as we start the 3rd round, and this time Racer able to get past the edge. Oh, no drifts from both Vet and Gabo, and Slink goes straight into the wall. Then we see also Vet making an additional mistake. Lots of players down here in the start. It's Own Max who is at the top. Then we have a close battle between Krois and Racer for 2nd place. Oh, as Own Max clips the wall. Racer and Krois will pass him. Still looking good though for Argentina. Gabo is at 4th, ahead of Vet and Slink, bringing up the rear. So not that convincing of a start from either nations, I would say. But this definitely feels doable for Argentina to challenge Sweden, who of course have been in the grand final of Nations Cup multiple times and never have missed the playoffs actually. So yep, that's gonna be another blue point. Argentina back in lead at 2-1. As we see Own Max now going up to 1st place in the team scores with 13 points. See Slink with 12, Gabo with 11, Racer also with 11, Vet with 9, and Krois with 7 points. Alright, Krois continues to struggle here in the start, and also Gabo has dropped down a bit, so 2 Argentinian players down early on. And in fact also Racer is down here in the start, so maybe he missed the edge again as I was looking elsewhere. Yeah, not a good performance so far by Racer. See if he can pick up the pieces. Krois is at 5th place, going up in the rankings. Here's Gabo at 3rd, but Vet with more speed up on the platform. Better trajectory as well. Gabo though with more speed exiting the turn. Can still come back from this, and Vet goes too close to the wall and will allow Gabo to go up to 3rd place. In the meantime, Slink able to defeat Own Max in the top with 1100s, but it's not gonna matter. Argentina wins another point. As Sweden continues to struggle on this track. Meltdown by Pain and Nevermind. 2-point lead now for Own Max, Gabo and Krois. Oh, and this time it was Owned Max who hit the edge. Seems to be a very precise jump there in the start. If you time it just by a little, it looks like you will be punished by it a lot. So Owned Max down, Racer also losing a bit of ground, but Vet and Slink keeping first and second. So at the moment, this is looking good for Team Sweden. Oh, as Gabo goes too close to the wall, we'll see 3 players passing him. We'll go down to last position. Owned Max lagging a bit, is at 5th place. Let's switch to another player. Racer has actually gone up to 3rd place. Could make this an ace for Sweden, as we are nearing the end once again. Owned Max and Kreuster with more speed than Racer. Coming up to the final corner. Oh, nice finish from Racer. And what happened to Vet? Vet crashing in the end and falls down all the way to last place, but still Sweden able to win that round with 10-11. Making it a 1-point difference. Yeah, this seems to be a very close matchup. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a tennis mode based on this. I still haven't seen tennis mode actually in any of the Nations Cup matches I've cast. So we'll see if it will happen on this track. As we see 2 Argentinian players down already is Kreuz and then Owned Max a bit further behind. Racer with the better start. Slink also up there for Sweden. So is Gabo though, who will pass Racer for a moment, but then had to slow down a bit, otherwise he would have hit the wall. May have actually hit the wall, because now he's behind with 1 second, 1800. Slink and Racer about to guarantee another point for Sweden, and with that tying up the score as well. Vet is at 6th place, 3 seconds behind, so he must have made some kind of blunder again. But if Slink and Racer can pass this final corner, this should be it for Sweden. 101.70 by Slink, 0.95 by Racer. Good times from both of them. Then Owned Max, Kreuz and Gabo in front of Vet. But it's still gonna be a red point, and it's all tied up now, 3 points apiece. As Vet is a bit upset in the chat. Bit too many crashes perhaps. We'll see if he can do better now. No, he's gonna go down to last place again. Otherwise pretty close here in the top. Gabo currently leading the pack ahead of Slink, Racer and Kreuz. So we go up on the road again. Slink with a good turn. And also Racer, who can go up to 2nd place. Gabo falling down a lot this section again, like he did in the previous round. It's Slink and Racer making it happen for Sweden. Vet has also passed, or well, he was ahead of Owned Max at least, but now seems to have... oh, actually, I think Owned Max is lagging in the checkpoints here, so Vet is up to 5th place. This is looking good for Sweden. About to win their 3rd round in a row after a rocky start. Slink with another great time, 101.59. Racer 102.20. Gabo 103.01. Kreuz 104.70. And then Owned Max will teleport into 5th place ahead of Vet, who finishes at 6th again. But it's a point for Sweden, putting the score at 3-4. Slink now in the lead in team scores with 36, been doing well so far. Owned Max is then next with 27, Racer with 26, Gabo with 23, Kreuz with 20, and Vet with 15 points. The fastest time is 101.48 by Slink. As we only have 5 players, Owned Max, okay, he's gonna lag again here, so he may actually be still in the race, it's hard to say. So don't be surprised if he teleports in the end and is actually at 1st place. We'll just have to wait and see, but if we ignore him though, it does look pretty good for Sweden again, with Racer having a comfortable lead. Vet is at 2nd and Slink is at 3rd place, as we see Lenka asking if Max is still driving. I think he is, he's just lagging a lot, so I think may wanna restart his connection after this round. Racer now taking first place, 101.70. Vit at second, Slink at third. It's an ace for Team Sweden unless Own Max teleports into a better position. Yeah, I think Own Max might be disconnected. Just a guess. Yeah, he finished at 6th place. No, he didn't finish at all. So I think we should wait for him just to see if he's ready to play again. He's not responding in the chat, so I think he may have actually disconnected this time. Hopefully he'll be back shortly. He's still at his position from the last round, so yeah, we'll have to wait for Own Max. Not sure how long we have to wait for him until they have to replace him. I think it's like 10 minutes or something. But hopefully it won't have to come to that. Current score 3-5 in favor of Sweden. Argentina were in the lead with 3-1, but Sweden has been playing a bit better as of late and are now only 2 points away from winning this first map. No sign from Max yet, so this is not looking too good. So I think Argentina may wanna consider replacing him with someone else. They do have a couple of other players. Calzone is one of them, and Lenka another. May not be trained on this map, but as long as they know where to go, then could be an option. Better than playing 2v3. Yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute, says Lenka, so I guess we'll do that. In the meantime, for those who don't know, 24-hour road is going on right now, which is an endurance race hosted by DDE. It started at 3 p.m. I believe, and will end of course at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So if you want to watch that, just press the Trackmania 2 Stadium link above my stream, and you'll see the available streams. For example, Dachi, our latest trial member, is streaming, among others. Yeah, the country skins shows up randomly if I don't have the custom skin of the player, because I don't have download on, so that's why. Alright, so let's see here if Max is coming back. He is coming back, okay. Of course, Owned Max is Argentina's best player so far in the match, so it would be kind of a big loss if he didn't play, so I think for their sake it would be nice if he did return. In the meantime, I can also tell you that tomorrow is of course Sunday, and there's usually a bunch of Trackmania stuff going on. I will be casting South Korea versus Czech Republic at 3:30 p.m. CST, and then later in the evening I will also cast a STC match, Stadium Team Championship. However, it's not going to be a Team Acer match because Swarm, our opponents, left a walkover unfortunately, so we're not gonna have a match, so I will be casting some other match instead. Actually, yeah, no, that's right. Of course, Nations Cup. This is not Nations Cup normal match day. That is Monday, so I will be casting some matches then as well. All right, so we have waited now for Max for about 5 minutes or so. I think they should probably consider replacing him. Because yeah, it's kind of not very entertaining to just watch the players standing still. And also I'm running out of things to say, so that's another reason it would be nice if the match would continue soonish. Another stream that I will be doing, by the way, will be the world qualifiers of ESWC. The first one is coming up September 20th, and the second one is the week after that. So I will be casting those, and hopefully I get to cast the grand final as well. I've asked ESWC about it, but still not sure if they will allow outside casters or not, so we'll see. Yeah, I think they should probably replace him so we can continue the match. Okay, so Calzone is on the server. So I think we are going to start with him playing instead. Of course. Perfect timing. So we see that Max is back on the server. So I guess he'll be playing instead. So just ask if he's ready. He may have some connection problems still, to be honest. Oh man. Yeah, he's not... Okay, he says he's ready, so I think we should start. Okay, there we go. Just write live so people know it's live, because by experience I know that people have missed that it's going live again after this kind of long break. So anyways, we are starting again. It's 3-5 in favor of Sweden. This is the first map in a best of 3. Nations Cup 10 is the tournament, and we see Max lagging again. Also Gabo and Krois having crashed in the start for Argentina, so Max is left alone. And we see him drifting out a bit there, hitting the grass. So losing his grip and losing speed with that. He's coming back though, over the floor and almost passing Racer, but Vetens Link keeping it together at the top, first and second, only about 20 hundredths behind the Daddy one. So this should be another point for Sweden, and with that they will reach the map point. Max still in front of Racer, but he needs to catch up to Slink and Vet, and then also Krois and Gabo need to catch up, and as you can see in the checkpoint rankings there, they are far behind. And here is Vet and Slink taking first and second, 101.62 and 0.70. Max with an okay time, low 102, enough to defeat Racer, but Gabo and Krois at the bottom, and it's map point for Sweden. And I feel like it's only a matter of time until Max will disconnect again, but hopefully he'll stay stable for the rest of the match. We see that Vet hit the edge, and then Gabo has also made a mistake. 2 players down, but again it's Racer and Slink doing well at the top, with Max at 3rd place once more. Here comes Vet as well. Krois looks to have crashed hard, he's 8 seconds behind. Not gonna help out his team that much. Currently top 3 for Sweden. Max hitting the wall. Let's go to the top, it's Racer. Oh, he goes too wide and hits the wall. So 2 Argentinian players will pass him, but Slink and Vet still at 1st and 2nd with not that many turns left to go. Looks like this will be the end of the first map. As we pass the last corner, 1:02 by Slink, 0.12 by Vet. That's gonna be it. Sweden will take the first map with a score of 3-7. Alright, so moving on to the second map. Argentina were in the lead with 3-1, and I was kind of thinking we would maybe see tennis mode as well at some point, but Sweden found their focus again there in the end, and ultimately were the better team. So let's see what the second map will be. It looks like it's going to be this one, Chicadai, made by Dexter and Luke, so another duo track. The world record is 101.561 by Horeni, who used to play for BX3, of course, no longer exists. Alright, so we'll have a couple of warm-up rounds. I think Sweden might change their lineup. Abe is now on the server, not so sure about Argentina though. So we'll just have to wait and see. The only player in the Daddy is Racer with 101.92. And this is also my first time seeing these tracks. I'm just trying to learn them as I watch the players go through them. A lot of custom objects though, that's for sure. And a lot of transitions. Seems to be the trend. Alright, so that's the end of the first warm-up. We'll have maybe 1 or 2 more. I like these big platform parts of the tracks. You see them quite often. I think, yeah, here's another one as well. then here is the ending with a normal finish this time compared to the first track. Alright, so one more warm-up and then we'll start. I think, oh, seems like it's gonna be the exact same lineup. Ave is back in the spec mode. No, wait, never mind. Calzone is playing instead of the third Argentinian players on the first track. Can't remember his name. Kaiso or something. I wonder if Own Max is playing on purpose with the Sweden skin. Mind games, perhaps. But anyways, that's gonna be the last warm-up. We are starting this match again. It's Nations Cup 10 group stage round 3. Argentina are taking on Sweden in Group D. Neither of these teams are currently on the playoff spot. Poland and Belgium are at first and second. So it's an important match for both nations, with Sweden having collected the first point. So the lineups here for Sweden will be the same: Slink, Vet and Racer. And then for Argentina we've got Gabo, Owned Max and Calzone. And the track is Chikadai, made by Dexter and Luke. Let's follow Vet as we go live into the first round. And that's a good pick. He will take the start, the early start here. So we also see Calzone dropping down for the blue team. Otherwise a close round so far. Not really too difficult of a track in the start. I think the end may be a bit more challenging. It's still doing well, as we saw. No, wait a minute. Slink just with a different line than Gabo, who went too wide and ends up hitting the wall, so he's gonna go down in the rankings a lot. Slink goes up to second, and Racer now at third place. Could be an ace for the Swedish team. Perfect start. Oh, what happened to Racer? Suddenly goes down in speed a lot. And Own Max can pass him, but Vet and Slink will take first and second. And that's gonna make it a point for Sweden. Again, playing to 7 with tennis mode in effect if the score is 6-6. Let's see who will be the fastest here in the start. Looks to be Gabo, who exits with more speed. Slink is also doing well. Calzone, though, has dropped down for Argentina. Oh, as we saw, that was Vet. Mistiming the transition there. Gotta make sure that you go over it in a certain angle. If you don't, then you will lose your grip on the road and thus losing a lot of speed. So Vet will go down and having a battle now with Own Max for 4th place. At the top it's Slink, Gabo and Racer. Top 3 with Racer passing Gabo. Looks to be another red point as we go through the finish line. Slink with a time of 102.02 taking first place. Racer at second, Vit at third place, fourth place rather, and that's gonna make it 0-2 now in favor of Sweden. So far it seems like Argentina were maybe a bit more prepared on the first map. I thought they started pretty promising on that one. They did have the lead with 3-1 as mentioned, so. But on this second track though, maybe not as strong. Although Gabo will get a good start. Just behind Racer, here comes Link though. Once again with a better trajectory than Gabo. See also that Carlson and Vit has crashed, so has Own Max. At least a little, so he's gonna be behind. Racer and Slink about to bring Sweden another point, but just as I said that, Racer hits the wall. Slink now alone at first place, Own Max goes up to third. But still in favor of Sweden though with 11-10. Unless we see anything change here in the end. Slink will win 101.88. I think that might be the fastest time so far. Gabo and Own Max second and third, but Racer and Vit in front of Calzone. And that's gonna make it another point for Sweden. Taking a look at the team scores with 3 points or 3 rounds having been played, we see that Slink is in the lead with 17. Gabo at second, tied with Racer and Vit, all having 11 points. Own Max with 10, and then Calzone only with 3 points so far, and his best time is only 1:07. So he's underperforming maybe, or might not know the track. Could be a possibility. Yeah, that 101.88 is indeed the fastest time so far, set by Slink. See that Gabo has crashed. Calzone as well. 2 blue players down, Own Max remaining, and he is at second place as we see Vit hitting the edge and crashing hard. See where that put him. Alright, I think he may have had to respawn, so he's gonna be dead last with that. But Slink and Racer could maybe still make this a point for Sweden, however. They need to pass Own Max and take first place. Otherwise it will be a blue point coming up to the last corner. Own Max will take first, 102.50, as he says is a personal best as well. Gabo and Calzone 4th and 5th, ahead of Vit, who had that crash. So Argentina with their first point here on the second map, putting the score at 1-3. Still looking pretty good though for Sweden, I would say. Especially Slink is doing well. That last round might have been his worst so far. So he goes up in the lead here together with Racer and Gabo. Own Max then at 4th, as we see Vit and Calzone at the bottom. Up on the platform. Good speed by Own Max. Goes up to second place. If Gabo and Own Max continues to perform this well, then there might still be a chance for Argentina. Not many turns left to go. Gabo now also challenging Slink for first place. Own Max losing his speed. Racer will pass him and go up to second place. Vit also in front of Calzone as Own Max makes a mistake. Can Gabo take first place, and will it be enough? Don't think so. Racer and Slink second and third, and then Vit in front of Calzone. That's gonna make it a point for Sweden. But a good effort, especially from Gabo in that round. He's at second place in the team scores. So so far performing the best for Argentina, but it's Sweden now in the lead with 1-4. Calzone already far behind after the first turn. And we also see Own Max having some issues. It's gonna put him 3,500s behind the other players. Gabo with a no drift. All blue players are down, with all the red players in the lead, led by Racer, followed by Vit and Slink bringing up the rear. Sweden on their way to win another point, putting it at 1-5 in the scoreboard. Very close to each other now. Could we maybe see all three players under 102 as well? Right now that would be... no, that would not be the case right now actually, but it's gonna be low 102 at least. Oh, never mind, Slink goes straight into the wall in the end. And he's gonna go down to 5th place. But okay times at least from Racer and Vit, enough to win the round. Sweden now in the lead with 1-5. Oh yeah, and also with that time that Slink set earlier, he did actually reach the Deddy, top 21 with 101.88. So that was a pretty good time, the world record being 0.56. Alright, let's see here if Argentina can win any more points. Doesn't look too good. Oh, okay, Vit again had his... lost his grip there, almost hit the pole as well, but able to avoid it at least. Keeping his 3rd place, Slink in the lead, Racer at 2nd, we've seen this before. Then Gabo, Max and Calzone at 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh, we see that Vit has lost 2 positions. Max and Gabo will pass him, but it's still not gonna be enough for Argentina. Sweden about to reach the map point on the 2nd track. Slink now avoids the wall in the end and will take it 102.09. Also Racer with a good time, 102.19 ahead of Max with 103.01. Vit with 0.19, and then Gabo and Calzone with a bit slower times. 1-6. See if this will be the final round of this map. We will of course still play the 3rd map, as one map win is 1 point in the group stage. Oh, I saw that coming. Racer jumps straight into the pillar, so he's gonna go down to last place because of it. Gabo instead at 1st place. You see Slink in close pursuit. Vit is at 3rd place, but only 200s ahead of Max. Actually, that has grown now. So right now, another point in favor of Sweden. Also, Racer has gone up to 4th place despite crashing into the pole. Slink extending his lead over Gabo here in the top. Oh, but then got a... I think that was a slowdown by being in the wrong gear. So Gabo comes back. Can he pass him? No! He's gonna touch the wall. Vit will pass him and go up to 2nd place, and that's gonna be it. Sweden takes the 2nd map as well, this time with a score of 1-7. Alright, so moving on to the 3rd and final map. And that one is called View from Above. This time not a duo track, so only one author. It's Thompson, I guess. I don't know. Not sure how to pronounce that. But anyways, the world record here is by Sheriff, 56.091. And I believe we will see some lineup changes this time. We see that both Ave and Warlord will get on the server for Sweden. Argentina, though, looks to keep the same lineup. Actually, no, Warlord will not play, it seems like. But maybe Ave will, though. Yeah, I think he will. Says so at least in the chat. Wow, interesting section here of the track. That's one thing I really like about this title pack, that you see a bit more personality to the tracks. I kind of missed that over the years with these competition tracks. They kind of all just blend into one for me, like they all look the same, kind of feel the same as well. So I think that's positive for the scene, and I hope we see more of that in the future. Anyways, we have a couple of warm-ups as usual. Let's take a look at the Daddy. See here that we got two players in the Daddy. It's Manogen with 56.34, and then also Slink in the Daddy with 56.35. So maybe we'll see Manogen play. No, actually we won't. Despite being in the Daddy, that's interesting. We'll ask for maybe one more warm-up. So the lineups here for Sweden: Slink, Vet and Ave. And for Argentina, it's once again Owned Max, Gabo and Calzone. And Sweden definitely want to win this round as well, or this map rather. Puts them in a bit of a better position in the group stage. Still probably need to defeat Belgium and also Australia, which are the two nations left to face. Only top two will advance. And based on how well Poland seems to have played against Sweden, I feel like they will take first place in the group. But that's gonna be the end of the warm-ups. We are starting this final round, or this final map between Argentina and Sweden in Nations Cup 10. It's Group D. Sweden won the first two maps, 3-7, 1-7. Let's see what Argentina can do on this third one. View from Above by Thompson. And here we go. Following Gabo through the first couple of corners. Very interesting map, I would say, at least the aesthetics. Gonna get a bit of a wide line here. So goes down to 5th place. Teammates Own Max and Calzone are both behind him. So you see the players taking alternative routes there. You can jump to the right as well. Which seems to be faster, I guess, but hard to say. Anyways, Gabo does it the best, and he's gonna be in the lead now. Not with much though. Here comes Link and Vit. Side by side. As we are closing in on the end, and Gabo will stay in front, 57.22. But a good team effort from Sweden with Slink, Vit and Ave all under 58 seconds. Which match will I stream tomorrow? I will stream South Korea versus Czech Republic first at 3:30 p.m. CST. And then I'm not sure which STC match I will be casting, because Swarm left a walkover against Team Acer, so we don't have a match. So I will have to try and find some other match. We'll see. Alright, another poor start here from Argentina. Oh, landing bug from Ave. And also, yeah, Slink hit the wall, I think, with his wheels. in that small jump. So lots of players down. In the top it's Vit at first place, but here comes Own Max. I think he might pass him with more speed. Still Vit in front maybe. Different trajectories. Vit with a much better line. Builds up more speed and will take first with 500s, but it is actually a blue point, since Slink and Ave will finish at 5th and 6th. So it's all tied up, 1 point apiece. Yeah, I think it's really cool that South Korea are in the tournament as well. It's for the first time, I think, that they ever play in it, so that's really cool. And I think it's only possible because of the 3v3 format. Also, seeing nations like Australia and New Zealand is cool, and also Brazil, which haven't played in the tournament for a while. So that's really cool. 20 nations in total are playing, which you haven't seen that kind of number in years, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, this next round seems to maybe go to Argentina again. Abe and Vit with huge mistakes. They are 7 and 11 seconds behind. Only Slink remaining, but there's only so much he can do against these 3 Argentinian players, who are without any major faults and will take the positions behind Slink. So that means that Argentina are in the lead again, like they were on the first track as well. The best start from Calzone, especially. Cabo half a second behind the top. And Max doing pretty well here for Argentina. We'll see Slink and Ave passing him though in the downhills. Let's see if the players can pass this difficult section. Slink went for that right path, but I don't know if it's actually faster. I mean, he will come back strongly here, but I don't know if Ave and Own Max may have made some mistakes. Slink though dropping down, clipped the wall, and we also see that Vit is again 11 seconds behind, and then Ave crashing just a few corners from the finish. Own Max will take over first place. Oh, I'm not sure who's gonna win this one. Slink will take second, Ave will take third, and then Vit at 6th place. But that's not gonna be enough though. And Argentina with another victory, and they are again in the lead with 3-1. So, oh yeah, team scores are not on, sorry. So yeah, what we saw on the first map, we'll see if that's gonna happen again, because Sweden, of course, won all the remaining rounds. We can also take a look at the team scores here. Slink is in the lead together with Own Max with 18 points. Gabo with 15, Vit with 12, Calzone with 11, and Vit only with 10 points. The fastest time is 57.10 by Vit. As we see Own Max having lost a significant amount of speed, so he is behind with 1.5 seconds. Gabudo in the lead, but he got the 3 Swedes behind him. Slink, Abe, and Vit. Own Max seems to be very close to Vit. Oh no, actually it's Calzone, not Own Max. Gabo coming up on the platform. Slink trying to attack, but Gabo will have more speed and wins the round. 56.78. Great time there from Gabo, but this time it's in favor of Sweden, as we saw no major mistakes from any of the 3 players. Still feels like Argentina can challenge Sweden, as we see both Abe and Slink falling down in the start. so this could be another blue point. Only Vit is left. Oh, Gabo hits the wall. I think also Own Max may have made a mistake. Carlson will go up to second, and then Own Max hits the wall in the drop. And okay, he will make it, but it's gonna cost him a ton of time, of course. And Sweden somehow back in this round. Slink going up to first place. Vit is at third, and then Ave at fifth place. Carlson with a big crash. And what was looking to be a guaranteed point for Argentina in the start will instead transform into a point for Sweden. Slink at first, 57.76. So Sweden with the comeback puts the score at 3-3. Starting the 7th round of this third and final map. This time all 6 players will pass these first couple of corners. Just Calzone who is a bit behind, but otherwise it's a close pack of players with Slink at the absolute top. Gabo now hitting the wall in the drop. Okay, he's gonna make it as well. Gets a bit stuck. And obviously will go down to last place. Own Max mistimes that turn, but Vit will crash. So Own Max still gaining a position. Slink and Ave though, first and second. On their way to secure another point. Ave stumbling a bit, that's gonna allow Own Max to come back. Goes for a wider corner, will have more speed, but Ave still able to stay in front and take second place. Good time there from Slink, 56.55. That is the fastest time so far. And he continues to extend his lead in the team scores as well, up to 35 points now. So Sweden in the lead now, 3-4, and yeah, history seems to repeat itself. What happened on the first map seems to be happening again on this third map. So Argentina maybe also a bit unlucky here. Seems to have trouble passing this place, especially not this time though. Gabo with good speed goes for that right route and this time pays off. Will extend his lead. However, his teammates Own Max and Carlson not there to help him. So still looking good for Sweden. Own Max goes up to third place actually, so maybe still a small slimmer of hope here for Argentina as we are nearing the end. Gabo in the lead, just in front of Slink. Okay, almost went too wide, but able to stay on the road and take first place. Oh, and yes, this will be a blue point. So Argentina finally able to get more than 3 points. Tying it up again at 4-4. I don't know, Gabo especially seems to be keeping up with the Swedes, no problem. Second place in the team scores with a time under 57 seconds. Actually only also Own Max doing pretty well here with 29 points and a low 57-second time, which is faster than what Ave has done. More points than Vit. So yeah, this could still go either way. I feel like maybe only Calzone is the one that's not on the same level. His fastest time is only 57.99. See what's going on in this next round. It's Ave who's in the lead in front of Gabo. There's Link at third. Vit, I think, crashed, so Own Max will pass him. Coming up to the ending again. Ave will take first, Link at second, and Vit at fifth. That will make it a red point. Yeah, I still haven't decided which matches I will be casting tomorrow. I will decide it later, I guess tomorrow. So we'll see. Oh, Max will drop down a bit in the start, but Gabo in the lead. Trying to make this a victory for Argentina, but then gonna crash hard instead. Goes down all the way to last place, crashing in the drop again. Nightmare at the moment for Gabo. Own Max also far behind, and so is Calzone. Not a good round at all from Argentina. This is gonna allow Sweden to take another point and also go up to map point at 4-6. Oh, Vet will clip the pillar. Good times from both Salink and Ave. And then Vet 1 second, 6500s behind. So not the proudest moment there from Argentina, but I feel like they still could maybe force tennis mode on this third map. Only 2 points away from doing so. But they can't afford those kind of mistakes, so they want to make that a reality. Let's see what will happen as we start the 11th round, potentially the final round of this match. Good start from both Vet and Slink. See that Calzone already down for Argentina. It's only gonna collect 1 point, most likely. Vet with that left route. And we do see actually that going right is a bit faster. You build up a bit more speed. So Gabo and Slink ahead now. Veto with a good corner after that, so he's still in the mix to take first place. Link and Vet now first and second, with Ave at third place. Own Max and Gabo not far behind though, coming up to the ending. This is the best round so far, and it's gonna go to Sweden with Gabo winning the round after an amazing finish. 56.64. But it's not enough. Sweden wins it. Link, Ave, and Vet setting times of 66, 0.66, 0.69, and 0.74. Also, Own Max had a really good time there in the end. So, nice round to finish off this match. Sweden will take it with 0-3. Winning the maps with scores of 3-7, 1-7, and 4-7. There we go. So Sweden with that will of course collect 3 points, which is really important for the group. So they will get their first point since they lost the first match against Poland. Next week I believe they are playing against Belgium, or maybe it's Australia, but whatever is the case, Sweden definitely need to perform well in those 2 matches if they want to reach the playoffs. So that's going to be interesting to follow. As I mentioned, tomorrow I will be casting South Korea versus Czech Republic at 3:30 p.m. CST, so a bit earlier than normal. And then in the evening, Team Acer got a walkover against Swarm, so I'm not gonna cast a Team Acer match. Not decided yet what I will cast, but I will try to figure that out, so we'll see. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. See ya!